Alright guys, having this Mini 2 for I would say like a week now, for my experience and my flying this in extreme wind, that this drone supposedly is redesigned for a better camera and of course performance and the range, and actually it can withstand strong wind, and also with the LED light, I would say. But I mean, everything is fine with this Mavic Mini 2. And the only issue that I have when I'm flying this, especially, when you're going upwind, if you're in a normal mode, or if you're in tripod mode, if you're flying this, I would say like 20 miles an hour wind or something, or when you're trying to capture something and then you're trying to put this gimbal up, what happened is fighting, especially when you go on upwind. So when you're trying to capture that video, what it does is just this camera just shakes, it has that little stutter shake to it. So I want to go ahead and show that in the video. And also guys, if you are beside the wind, or the wind is in your left hand side or behind the, and then the wind, when you started to go this way, when you're banking, when you're turning around or you're turning the drone, as soon as you have that turn, it does this. It has something to go like, and you can see, you look like you're in a sport mode. So the whole camera is tilting. So that's the only problem, I would say. All right, guys, go ahead and fly the Mavic Mini in extreme wind. You guys can go ahead and see. Take off. Just go ahead and see on the camera here. Zoom in, zoom out. The good thing about this, you don't have to fly so close to the. Right now we're flying extreme wind, guys. Extreme wind. All right. Look at that. You can zoom in there. That's how it flies. So I'm zooming in and zooming out in 4K. Guys, DJI recommend this drone to be flying in 20 miles an hour wind. To tell you guys the truth, when you're flying 20 miles an hour wind, or I would say 18, the gust is gonna be like 25 to 30, or an extreme wind. There's no way such thing as the wind is gonna stay in 20 or 18. And you guys can go ahead and see here. See that stutter? That bothers me. That's the reason why I want to show it to you guys. But everything is fine here, And you can see I'm zooming in, zooming out. You guys can go ahead and see here the Mavic Mini 2. It did a good job, especially flying on top of big waves. The performance of the controller, the precision of the joystick is really good. Sport mode is always super fun. I would say the Mavic Mini, the first version, and of course the second one. So again, I have more range and more. It's a drifter. You can hear it already. See? I mean, I don't even see it. I mean, you have to be right here beside you to see that light. I'm not really a fan of that front light. I don't know why DJI put that on there, but I guess it, for some of you guys probably work, but to me, I don't know. Looking down the camera, going upwind, and you guys can go ahead and see that shake. So we're gonna go ahead and see if this thing will land in the water. So can you force it? Let's go ahead and see if we can force it. Hold on.
All right, let's go ahead. So can you force it land in the water? So you have to force it to land in the water. See, if you just push it down, it ain't gonna go down. It will not let you. So
The bottom sensor works fine on this Mavic Mini
Flying
too.
this in a long range, especially with the AccuSync 2.0, is it's really good. Or you can say 2.1. To me, the AccuSync did a better job, and I don't get no lost signal. Everything is just fine on it, and I'm still able to take shots and take video in a moving object, guys, in a long range. I just don't go ahead and look at one object and return back. I just actually, when I go all the way up there, I can still captured my friend kiteboarding from far away. So I actually turned the Mavic Mini 2 off, the transmitter, the controller you would say, and it's still able to return to home without no problem in extreme wind, guys. Anyway, I just want to say thank you for watching, subscribe, like, and share.